Hi guys, and welcome to Sisters in the City with me, Anna Bikili.
And me, Mandy Bikili.
What was that gum finger? And me, Mandy Bikili.
I'm wearing a tracksuit.
I was telling Mandy before we came, I was like, why are you, what we both do, but especially you, always wear a tracksuit during the podcast?
Yeah, but what do human beings wear?
Like today I'm wearing a tracksuit, I'm really feeling it, but like sometimes I do try, you know?
Okay.
Why don't you?
I mean, like, what do you want me to come in? Like a sequined fucking dress? Fashion over?
No.
What do you want? What do women wear?
Like, what was I wearing last one? Like leather blazer and a t-shirt.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Why is it so weird?
Like, when you said leather, like, it just made me feel uncomfortable. I felt uncomfortable watching you record last week.
Really?
We're here to have a chat, sweetheart.
But my boyfriend says, I sound like so annoying, but he says like that we should dress up more for the podcast, you know, look really good.
What the fuck does he know? He doesn't even have social media. The guy doesn't even know how to use Instagram. And he's dishing out advice.
Well, okay, maybe, yeah. I mean, remember the days when we were recording the podcast and we didn't even we would be literally on the sofa in our pajamas?
They were the good old days.
I think that's what it is. I think we got used to just like for so long, almost a year.
Yeah.
Just recording it on the sofa in our PJs, like hair in a bun, that we just feel like we're so comfortable, just being comfortable.
We should be comfortable though. We're on literally armchairs.
Yeah, but have you seen other people's podcasts? They're dressed up.
Who?
Fully.
I don't watch anyone else's boring ass podcast. Like, or listen to it. Like, I fucking tried. It's dead.
I know the fuck. Because the other day I thought, you know what? Let me get some inspo, and I just listened. I thought maybe I can learn some things. So I put on some of the top podcasts. And I was just like, what the hell?
Boring as fuck, yeah?
I couldn't understand it because, you know, we don't listen to podcasts, and we have a podcast. We actually don't listen to them.
Yeah.
But I was so confused.
I've tried, man. I actually tried listening to podcasts, but like, it's actually so boring, man.
I was confused. And then I thought, do you know what? Is ours like that? And I went onto ours and I listened back to like our first season. And I was like, you know what? No, I'm not even being big-headed, but we're so good.
We're so amazing.
I just think people need to give us a chance, listen to us once, and they'll be hot.
Do you know what it is, yeah?
I think what it is those other podcasts, why they do so well is people get so invested in their lives or maybe invested in them.
No, they don't even talk about their lives. We're out here like telling people traumatizing like experiences we have on a weekly basis.
Then I don't know
This is reality TV, baby. This is reality TV as well.
Yeah, this is like reality podcast.
Look, I find our podcast like dead ass boring, yeah. But you know, my eyebrow lady, Brows by Diamond, she told me about some really good one she listens to, yeah. It's a murder one.
Is it new?
Murders in America or something. Murder mysteries in America, something like that, where they basically tell stories.
Oh, I'd like that.
It's got like a disclaimer at the beginning, like, this might not be good for your mental health. And you know, because me and Anna don't have the best mental health, we shouldn't really be listening to it, but I'm so going to listen to it.
Yeah, that sounds like my vibe.
Such a vibe.
Yeah.
I love
Or I want to listen to like a podcast where it's maybe helps healing and you know all that stuff.
Sadhguru.
Like that kind of thing, yeah.
I listen to Sadhguru.
Really?
And it's good because it's like 3 minutes long and me, I've got the worst attention span when it comes to like listening to things.
Yeah.
It's weird, but when it comes to movies, I'm like, yeah, 3 hours long, I'll be staring at the screen. But when it comes to like listening, I don't know, maybe I like listening to my own podcast. I'm a narcissist. I laugh. I'm like, gosh, she's so funny. She's so great. Look how pretty they are. It's so hilarious.
I know. Not last week, because we're basically pre-recording these right now because we're going to go away. So we pre-recorded a bunch. And the last episode, I feel like I look the worst I've ever looked. And I realised I need Botox.
Do you know the one I look?
My eyebrow's so low.
No, you don't. You look so pretty. Like, you're just seeing it yourself. The one I look the worst was like, I come with this fringe that was splitting in the middle. and you know, I know people are going to say, Mandy, what have you done to yourself, yeah? Man, that fringe, the split in the middle, my fringe will keep like parting ways. It keeps separating like a whore who can't keep her legs closed. It will go to each side. It would open.
Mandy, since she's got this fringe, she has not stopped talking about her fringe. It's actually like crazy, Mandy. Like you actually sent into the group chat today a YouTube video about fringes. Like why do any of us girls care? Why did you send that to
the
group?
You didn't watch it?
You're one of those people.
Did you watch it?
Why would we care about...
Did you watch it?
No.
See what I mean?
Why would I watch a YouTube video about fringes?
It was 10 seconds long. I screen recorded this funny thing and I saw and I sent it into the group. You're absolutely shit friend.
I'm your sister. I'm not your friend.
Yeah, if you're my sister, it'll be a different story. You're my friend. That's why I'm heartbroken that you didn't watch the video. And this woman, so basically I'm part of the fringe club. I didn't know there was a club. But There's like a community of women suffering in the world, and they are women with fringes. And I didn't know this until I got one. And it's so crazy.
She's so annoying since she got the fringe. It's like the fringe has changed her personality into this. You know, you look like that person now that's annoying, and you are that person that's annoying.
At least I look like what I am now.
Yeah.
Okay, so this woman on the YouTube was like,
Oh my God, are you going to tell everyone?
yeah, I know. She was like, every day I go to war with my friend. Every day.
The other day, yeah, you were just chilling with that thing in your head. It's so weird. Like, she's just become a weirdo. Anyway, let's move on. So, after we did our YouTube skin vlog, I got the evil eye.
Why?
I got the evil eye and I got a spot here. And I've done that little trick
please,
where...
Anna.
I've done that trick where I've turned the spot into a mole.
Yeah, I saw you that. I put you on that, yeah.
Guys,
yeah.
It's a really good trick, yeah. Like when you get a spot, just turn it into a mole and it looks like a nice beauty spot.
And the best thing to use is like a brow pen. Not like a pencil or like a crayon thing. It's a brow pen. It's like an eyeliner liquid, but it's actually an eyebrow pen. It's like much lighter in colour, like dark brown.
That's what I done.
So yeah, I mean, Anna, you didn't get the evil eye.
I did because suddenly I got a spot and this spot is not a normal spot. It's not going.
But your skin's still glowing. This is why I say we have to talk about negative things in our relationship when we come on here.
Why?
Because if we say the good stuff, next thing you know, like it's already in a bad way. It's going to become even worse if I start saying the good stuff.
Do you guys believe in the evil eye? Like, I wonder. Say it in the comments if you do, because I don't know, me and Mandy are a little bit superstitious. I think it's because maybe we're Iranian or whatever. We've grown up with like, you know, Iranians do this thing called like S-band where they put it over your head and they burn this thing in the house and it's to get rid of like the evil eye.
Yeah.
It's very superstitious.
My mum's got all sorts of superstitions, like if someone's bothering you and won't leave your life, write their name on a piece of paper, cross it out and put it in the freezer. And I swear to God, it works.
It works, guys.
We've done it with like every single ex-boyfriend because, you know, they won't leave us alone because we're so fantastic. But as soon as that went in the freezer, they could have met new pussy, maybe, but maybe it was the freezer. We don't know.
It worked really well though. It does. Well, I've done it twice and those times it's worked well.
So many names in that fucking freezer. Can't even fit meat in that freezer anymore. It's full of names.
Anyway, today, guys, we are doing a sex dilemma episode. We haven't done one for so long.
These are my favourite. I love doing sex. And Anna's like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
I don't know, because obviously, you know, I've got a crazy boyfriend and he's very crazy. I get really anxious talking about sex.
I know, why are you acting like you're a nun and you're like in one of these really traditional like marriages?
I feel like that sometimes with him.
Like, you know, what is it? Them documentaries on Netflix where you marry one of them like very strict Jewish people in them communities. What are they? I forgot.
I know what you're talking about. When the really like strict ones, the ladies that have to wear a wig and they can't do anything. I saw a documentary on that actually.
It's actually very scary, yeah. But you're acting like you're one of those women.
No, but he just gets annoyed when I talk about sex or I talk about him or I talk about this, that. Like, I get that.
Maybe if you're talking about like your own sexual experiences in the past, then yeah, it's a problem.
Yeah, but the thing is, when I get a dilemma, I like to bring my experiences in it because that's... Look,
try
guys,
a new thing. Say, my friend Sarah.
Yeah.
And that can be your thing now.
My friend Sarah. Very good idea.
And only you guys will know about my friend Sarah.
Yeah, he won't know.
He won't know. And if
he
ever
knows I don't have any friends called Sarah.
Oh, Zainab. Sounds more like someone will know.
That sounds more like someone will know. True, my friend Zainab. But yeah, like, I don't know. I get that he doesn't want me to. He's a very private person.
I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
If Gingerbread was like talking about his past sexual... For me, he's born a virgin and stayed a virgin until he met me.
Yeah,
that's how I want to imagine him.
Yeah, that's how we are with each other. Me and how's it? We just both don't talk about past, don't talk about other people, like never. But the thing is, look, guys, none of our advice is real advice. Listen, like, we're not psychologists, we're not sex therapists, we're not like counselors. We don't know the real answer to your issues.
We're just bad bitches with bad advice.
Bad bitches with bad advice? No, I don't think so. Sometimes we may pull out a good advice.
Anna, you have a reputation now for giving bad advice.
I don't know, since that episode, the morning after pill made, is it that one?
No, it wasn't. Arguments with my boyfriend are not normal.
Yeah, I gave loads of advice. It was a very split opinion.
I think
a lot of people said I had good advice. A lot of people said I had bad advice. But I think I had good advice because
it's working.
It's worked on me. Evidence. My relationship has worked.
And it's working on me.
Exactly. So they can just screw themselves. Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, with the sex advice, sometimes we might come out with some good advice, don't get it twisted, but like sometimes it may not be the best advice. It's basically banter, guys. It's just jokes.
Yeah.
We are here to go through your dilemmas. Maybe it'll be good advice, but most of the time it's just banter.
Yeah. I hope you got some good dilemmas, yeah? Like, don't give me no boring dilemmas.
I don't know. I just got what I got and I'm going to go with what I got. Don't have high expectations from me.
I have high expectations when it comes to sex.
Yeah, but you better give good advice.
Me? Don't look at me for advice. Please do not look at me.
All right, okay, let's go. So, first one. My boyfriend is the best boyfriend in the world. He loves to eat me out, but he sucks at it. Also, when he fingers me, I swear it feels like he's cutting me every time. And he thinks he's so good at it, but I don't have the heart to tell him it's horrible.
And she had the nerve to start that with, I have the best boyfriend in the world, even though he's shanking my vagina. And like, I don't know what he's doing with his mouth down there.
Oh my God. Okay, wait. Why does it feel like he's cutting you when he's fingering you? I've got a feeling he's got really bad fingernails.
Like
he's sharp fingernails.
Ew. Like major ick. Like cut those fingernails.
Yeah, that must be it. Otherwise, how can a finger cut you?
I just don't understand how it's going because like the finger's going in and out, right? Unless it's going in there, if he's a pro, then he knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But even if he's doing that, that's not gonna cut you. That's not gonna cut you unless you've got fingernails. How can a finger cut you?
Because if he's got long nails and inside your vagina doing this.
Nails, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it
he's got long nails.
It must be long nails. And then the head thing, like, I don't know. I actually think this is good advice because my friend Zainab told me it worked with her, yeah?
Oh, really? What's Zainab saying?
Yeah, Zainab said that basically when she held the guy's head and like moved it around to suit her rhythm and what she wanted, like if she wanted to go slow, grab that head and be like, don't like go slow, like, you know.
I swear Zainab's friend Mandy told Zainab this.
Was it?
Yeah.
Did Zainab's friend Mandy tell her?
Yeah, she did tell her this.
Was it? That was great advice.
Yeah, I know.
Because Zainab said it really worked.
Yeah.
So basically,
hold the head.
Hold the head.
Yeah, sometimes man need pressure. So just hold that head and then I just really be pushing the head in. Like really pushing the head in and like and then sometimes I think like the guy can't breathe and he's gonna die. I've had experiences.
Honestly, if they're going too fast, you just hold it. If it's going too slow, you go with the head.
Yeah, it's really a horrible experience for men. Actually, it's harder for us.
And also, guys, communication is key. I'm going to probably say that throughout the whole episode, but you can say it in a nice way possible. Like, not that you suck at giving head. Just be like, you know what? I really like it like this.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah, just give the advice.
That's it.
Just say you're shit. That's giving.
Okay, this one is. One time I had sex with this guy I'd been seeing for a while. He threw his condom over his shoulder after round one for whatever reason, I don't know. While we were busy doing the deed, I hear an awful gagging sound in the room. My cat was choking on the discarded condom and semen. My mum burst into the room thinking someone is dying. She walked in on us. And it was so embarrassing because if African parents don't knock before entering a room, it's been so awkward between me and my mum since this happened.
Okay, whoa. There's so much going on. There's a cat choking on calm. There's like the mum. Why is the mum there? Why is the cat and the mum there? It sounds like some weird ass pets at home orgy, man.
My dogs, especially like, you know, Kobe, the little brown one, always staring at me when I'm having sex.
He's a pervert.
He's such a pervert.
Yeah.
It's so weird. And then even if we're like play fighting or anything like that, he thinks it's going to go down.
He knows.
He knows when it's going to go down. Like he knows the energy in the room before it happens. And then next thing I know, he's staring at me. And it's sometimes scary in the dark. I just see a little bit.
Yeah. He's like,
comes
You
round.
know what it is about Kobe, yeah? Like, other times he's just doing his own thing, he's minding his own business. But when it comes to like, you're getting pumped out, yeah, he's staring.
Yeah.
But why is that? Do you know what it is? Poor thing.
What?
It's because it's like so unfamiliar for him.
Well, how? It's very familiar in my house.
True, actually. True.
Do you not think, what is it? He's a pervert, straight up. One of our dogs is a proper pervert.
No,
the
because
other
it
one's
looks like,
sleeping.
I think it looks like a fight's going off and it's like not usual like surrounding atmosphere for him. Like, how many hours of the day, do you know what I mean, is fucking happening kind of thing.
Yeah.
But you know
then
what?
why is the other dog sleeping?
I just can't get turned on, when like my dogs are just there. Like it's fine at very hard, because like sometimes like Ginger Beer's trying to take my clothes off on the sofa, but there's like, the dogs are on the sofa.
Yeah.
Like, this sounds like a weird ass furry orgy. Like, they need to go.
They need to go. But they're always there though.
No, we need to go way back to the cat and the condom.
Right, so the cat's there because the cat's there. It's her pet. Yeah, because you're like, why is the cat there?
So the cat's there.
Okay, the parents are in the other room.
But why is she got a lot going on?
I felt very awkward having sex with my parents in the house, yeah? But don't get it twisted. When I was younger, it happened.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but now I'm older. Like, it's changed for me. Like, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, obviously. But now you don't need to do it anymore. If you're in that situation where you have to do it because you don't have anywhere to go, you probably would.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I didn't realise. I always thought, why am I so weird about it? Like now.
Because you're like fully grown adult, moved out. Shut up with your boring ass fucking questions, man.
All right, so basically the mum's walked in obviously and seen her in a sexual position or naked maybe.
Did anyone give this cat CPR? Like, what's going on with the cat?
I don't think her dilemma is the cat. The cat obviously survived because she would have wrote my cat died. Her dilemma is things are awkward between her and her mum.
Yeah, man.
I mean, obviously it's going to be awkward for a while.
Things are going to be awkward between the mom and the cat. That's how deep this situation goes. Like,
what do you think she should do?
I don't know, but so what happened with the cat? Did she say?
Mandy, she didn't say what happened with the cat. I'm just guessing that the cat survived. Like, I don't know. The cat was like
cat's mouth pregnant, man.
Why is the cat eating the condom though?
Innit?
What's going on there?
That's something our dogs would do. Like, I thought cats would have had a bit more class. Do you know what I mean? All right, so
how do you kill the awkwardness with your mum after something like that? What would you do?
I
don't know. I think maybe it depends how African parents, probably a lot like Middle Eastern parents, and they're quite probably maybe a bit conservative or, you know.
I don't think there's any killing that awkwardness. You have to walk in on her and your dad now. That's the only way it's going to even out. You need the balance.
Yeah.
I don't know what you could say. Mom, like, there was 2 pussies in the room and like, there was 1 dick, you know what I'm saying?
The semen went into the wrong pussy.
I don't know. I think it's like, Mom, woman got needs. I'm in love. I'm going to marry him. Like, it's the only way you're going to play it.
Yeah. Do you know what? Like, things are always awkward at the beginning, but they will always die down. It's temporary. It might take a few weeks.
I can't imagine though, yeah. I would not be able to outlive that if mummy walked in on me. I'd probably throw up.
I know,
It would be the cat, the condom, me vomiting, the guy, the mom. Would be a madness.
I know, right? Gosh. Okay, well, should we move on?
Yeah, let's move on. That was a great story. Thanks to whoever sent that in. That was brilliant.
Yeah, we need more stories like that because it just makes me laugh. Okay. Hi, Anna. Firstly, I love you and Mandy, Persian queens. My dilemma is I've been official with my boyfriend for over a year and we were sleeping together for a year before that. He's probably the best guy I've ever been with. He makes me come through penetration. He does everything amazing, but he just isn't a fan of eating pussy. Which is really frustrating because I love it when he does. We always have great, passionate sex life, but lately I just want to do missionary because I'm sick of my pussy not being ate. And I always have to suck him off and I don't think it's fair and I don't know how to say it.
Just say it exactly like she said it there. Why do I have to suck you off when you're not like sucking on the kitty?
I think her scenario is easy because of the fact that she's sucking him off. Yeah. It's easy to be like, why are you not going down on me? If he was a kind of guy that also doesn't want to be sucked off, then there's an issue. What if you got an issue down there and he doesn't want to tell you that and that's why he doesn't want to go down on you?
Oh, I don't know, man.
Could be. You never know.
You need to maybe do that thing, you know, where you finger yourself and like taste it.
Do you know how many girls sent in the fact that they don't like the fact that their boyfriends aren't going down on them? It's like a proper thing, yeah? So many girls sent that in. They said, you know, my boyfriend isn't going down on me. I don't like it. Like, I need someone to go down on me, blah, blah, blah. It's weird because, you know, me, I've kind of gotten off that a little bit.
I mean, like, what? Because when you get in a long, long relationship, like...
Is that what it is?
Yeah, really long relationships. Like, oral sex is like the beginning, like more honeymoon phase. Because it's like the sexy, like, thing to do. It's like mysterious thing to do.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
I don't know.
It depends. Every relationship's different because some guys need it to be sucked off to like get them ready for having sex.
Right.
And some women need it too. I'm just ready to go, baby. Do you know what I'm saying? But look, this situation, yeah, you're right. She might have a stinky pussy situation. She needs to test that.
You never know.
Yeah.
Or maybe he just doesn't like going down on a girl.
Yeah,
some guys don't.
Yeah, true. Look, I just feel like there needs to be some oral sex sanctions going on up in this relationship. Like, you know, there needs to be a ban.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, if he doesn't want to go down on you, then I don't think it is fair that you're going down on him. It's not like I don't know if you want to go down on him, but sometimes, I don't know.
Do you know, as I'm older, like, I feel like it's so unhygienic.
What?
No, I swear to God, like, if I go down on gingerbread, it has to be like when I know if he's showered. Do you know what I mean? I can't give random... He goes to the work, like, for what, 6-7 hours and then goes to the gym after. He ain't walking through that door and I'm just there like, hey, baby, I'm going to suck your dick. No way.
Yeah.
I ain't having no sweaty, stinky dick in my mouth.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to have chest infections and shit. And then gum infections and shit.
I don't think that happened.
I don't know, but I start thinking like that. And the fork gives me the infection.
For God's sake, it's not that deep, Mandy. It's just bodily fluid going with bodily fluid going into the body.
I don't know, I'm a bit OCD. Like, I need a clean situation.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you don't want a dirty penis in your mouth.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you have to have that conversation with him and like find out his reasons. What is his reason? Is it because he just genuinely does not like head? If he doesn't, then sorry, sometimes relationships about compromise.
Exactly.
If you really, really like it, then he's just got to suck it up and suck that pussy.
Yeah. And teach him how to do it as well, because most of them don't know what the fuck they're doing.
All right, next one. I discussed the idea of a threesome with my boyfriend. It was my idea because I do want to experience it with a girl. But one time we were having sex and he started talking about us having a threesome. And I literally almost cried, but I covered it up well. I know this wasn't his intention to make me upset, but how do I express to him that although it's something I want, I don't want him to just bring it up like that?
Oh. Well, she's brought it up though.
Yeah.
He's probably bringing it up because she's brought it up.
I kind of get it. I mean, I get it because like, okay, a lot of girls might want to experience it with a girl just for the experience, you know, not because they're like even bisexual or even gay, just because they want to experience it.
Yeah, okay.
Girls are sexy, yeah? So maybe she brought it up because they're so like in a long relationship and they're so comfortable.
Yeah, but she's literally said, I want to, and I've mentioned it and I want like...
Yeah, but she doesn't want him to want to. She wants to. She doesn't want him to want to and she doesn't want him to mention.
Yeah, but what it sounds like from that dilemma is that she's like pressing the issue on him, like I want to try it. So
and then he's like...
He's bringing it up to because
he wants to.
Because she wants to as well. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
What do you mean during sex he brought it up? Like you want to... I don't know.
Well, he could even be doing that because he knows it's a turn on for her.
Maybe.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? And like, first of all, I don't think a lot of guys, hopefully certain guys wouldn't, yeah, because like if you really, I feel like, value and respect your woman, in my opinion, this is my opinion, you wouldn't want to share her even with another woman. And like, that's not someone you really want to settle down with and bring in front of your family, someone that like has had orgies, in my opinion. Yeah. My opinion.
Everyone's different.
But I think like this is kind of thing that you should do with like one-night stands, strangers, casual fucks,
sex,
friends with benefits, because it can take the relationship, I feel like. Because let's say you're in love with someone and they enjoy it more, and then going back to normal everyday life, you're always going to feel like a bit invalidated after that. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but some people argue and say, oh, but that's not something that invalidates a person.
Well, it would, because if you see you're someone you love so much, seem way more aroused and enjoys having someone else there, then that is going to play on your mind. And in a serious relationship, it's kind of good to have like a line drawn and boundaries. Like I even talked about this when with watching porn with your guy. If you've got a guy that takes long to like come, for example, or isn't easily like, you know, turned on, let's say he took long to come, but then you put porn on and watch together and he came in 2 seconds, then you're always going to think, oh, so like I'm not enough on my own. Do you know what I mean? So like certain things are better to avoid in relationships just because you want to feel like the only girl in their world and they should feel like the only man in your world. But let's say this woman really wants to do this and it's a consensual thing. I'm no one to judge. I'm only giving my opinion, yeah? Because there's lots of people that have healthy relationships and they do, you know,
there's husband and wives to do like swinging and stuff, so and they're happy.
Exactly. So this is just my opinion. But like in this situation, I don't think she can hold it against the guy too much because she's mentioned it to him and he could be mentioning it because she's mentioned it. And like, why wouldn't he as a man?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he?
I think I don't know, I've heard this before and I think every single man would want a threesome if they could.
Yeah.
If you put it on a plate, they'd want it.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't actually think though, I'm not even speaking about mine. I'm speaking about just some men. I don't think some men would want to do it with the woman that they want to marry.
I agree. Like, for example, Cowslick, like I don't think he'd ever want to do it with me.
Yeah.
Because he he respects me too much, loves me too much to share me or want to share or have even another girl. I cracked jokes with him before and I wanted to test him and I'd be like, if I kissed a girl or like if we did anything with a girl, what would you, he'd actually go crazy. So I do think like, yes, every guy wants a threesome, but not with every... With who?
And I think it goes past sharing though, Anna. It goes into like, when you come from a certain family and a certain culture, you have a certain like standard for the woman that you marry and have kids with. And it's not really someone, the mother of my kids are like, my wife, they see it like I had a gangbang with her. They don't want that associated because you like to see your wife as like pure.
Yeah.
Do you know what
I don't think gangbang is the right word, Mandy.
Orgy.
I think gangbang means something else.
They think like, oh, I'd want her to be a bit more pure and different to the other girls. You know what I mean?
But I do think, like even these relationships that are like husband and wife and they're going to swingers parties and stuff like that, I'm not judging them and I'm not saying that it's wrong. But I do think that like sex becomes something that is so ordinary, like going to get a burger from a meal shop, like a chicken shop, or going to drink a glass of water. Like, and I don't personally believe that sex should be something like that. I think 100%. It should be more
sacred.
I agree. But then everyone, each their own, whatever makes you happy. But personally, for me in my life, I'd want sex to be something that's more sacred.
I agree.
And with my partner, I'd want it to be pure. So like, I mean, this girl, she wants to have a threesome and then she doesn't want him to bring it up. That must mean that she does kind of want the relationship to be pure because it hurt her so much that he brought it up.
And this is exactly why I say don't do this with your serious partners because look, this woman wants a threesome. Like you said, a lot of women probably would want to experience that, right? But why don't you? Because you know it will affect you if they feel the same. It would affect you if they want it as well. So like, do that shit when you're single, man.
Yeah, like, and if you're not single and you want to do it, I just think
really think about the consequences that it could bring.
Yeah, what's worse, you never experiencing that or potentially ruining a relationship?
Yeah, it's like it can ruin the emotional health of the relationship. I think that's the best way of putting it.
Yeah. And what's worse, not experiencing something that you probably wouldn't even enjoy that much. Like, you never know. The idea of probably getting with a girl is probably...
With your guy,
is probably better than actually like doing it. No, not even with her guy. She just wants to experience it with a girl. That's why she wants to have a threesome. Do you get it?
Oh, she should just, you know what I mean? Go and experience it with a girl.
How can she? She's in a relationship, Andy. That's cheating.
That's why I said don't take my advice.
All right, next one is, me and my ex-girlfriend broke up. So I was casually eating a guy's ass for the first time. I never tried it before, but I decided to start experimenting with men.
You never know who you're with, man.
For context, I'm a bisexual Middle Eastern male who was eating ass of another male I was dating. When I did the deed, I tasted shit. I tried hard to power through it and not make it awkward, but I backed away. And when I was done and went home, he made me feel bad by telling me that I wasn't as freaky as I said I was. There was no visible shit, but it did linger, which has now scared me and me not wanting to eat ass again. I would consider myself freaky, and I didn't know if I should have told him if he wanted to have a 2 girls 1 cup to go find someone else. This is 100% serious, and I can only make a joke of it because I don't want to turn asexual at this point.
There's no chance this guy's turning asexual. He's eating shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but
he thinks he's not freaky.
No, but it's put him off.
From the time you put your mouth like licking out someone else's asshole, you're freaky, bro. You're freaky.
Zainab is very freaky.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I find that's freaky. Like, I ain't even doing, like, I'm not freaky like that. I mean, maybe around the area, but like to the point where you could get poo in your mouth.
Yeah, but
that's traumatizing.
No, this is the thing, I don't know about this because obviously he's bisexual. I don't know about man on man sex, yeah. I don't know much, but I do know that I spoke to my gay, I think I've said this before, one of my gay mates, like not mates, he was like an acquaintance. And I asked about this situation because, Zainab once fingered a boy's bum and it got like shit on the finger.
No way.
And then so basically asked the gay guy, like, how does it work? Because obviously they have a lot of ass action. And then he said that there's a thing that you clean the ass with before you have sex.
Isn't that gay guys though that have that?
Yeah, well, he's gay, this guy.
If a straight guy has that machine to clean out his ass, I'm out.
No.
Like, goodbye.
Yeah, but this guy's gay, basically. He's bisexual. So like, maybe that's a thing that like you guys need to know before, you know, you get freaky like that.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean,
that doesn't mean like you can be freaky in other ways. Like, who says you have to eat the ass?
Yeah.
Don't let what that guy said bring you down, basically. I'm telling this guy.
You just, if this guy's bringing you down, you tell him, I'm freaky, but you're a freak, because like there's shit on your ass.
Yeah.
Bro. Like, wash your ass.
Yeah, wash your ass for real.
Before you come here to get freaky with me.
Yeah,
like,
don't let him. If he said that to you, oh, you're not as freaky as you said you were, you should be like, well, you're not as clean as I thought you were.
Yeah, ever heard of a shower? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
literally.
just no. My friend, Florence, once had an experience.
Yeah.
She experienced going down on a girl.
Yeah.
And there was blood. And Florence, in her younger days...
Where did you get the name Florence from? That's all I'm thinking about right now. Where did you get Florence from? I'm trying to look around the room and see what could have made you think of Florence.
Florence never went near a female again after that.
Exactly. You never know. It might not be all what you think it is.
Yeah.
This is to the girl before with the last dilemma. Don't ruin your relationship for it. It probably isn't worth it. Anyway, this guy, like, do you know what? Firstly, I rate you being a Middle Eastern man and doing your thing and, you know, like being brave enough to send me this, because you know what? A lot of our Middle Easterns, we're very restricted in this area.
Yeah.
Like the fact that me and Maddie are sitting here even talking about sex is like a shocking, bad thing. Like it's so looked down upon.
I don't think it should be though. Like I feel like it should be more spoken about, educate people more on these things, like especially younger people watching this. I don't know. It's just more insightful for them.
Yeah. I mean, it is just the way it is being Middle Eastern. And this guy...
You'll be less curious about things. And curiosity is what makes whores.
Yeah, true. It is. It's true.
We can tell you all these stories about Florence and Zainab and other people who get poo in their mouth, then you will be less curious. Less curiosity is better. You'll be a more decent person.
It's true, because you know, a lot of the girls are very like, even in the Middle Eastern community, very restricted throughout their lives. And they suddenly like burst.
Me and you are coming across very strict in this episode, aren't we? Very conservative.
How? We're talking about sex.
I feel like we are actually. Let's look, like we said, we're not here ever to give advice.
How do we look conservative? We're talking about sex.
Yeah, I know. We give a lot of advice about like what we think about sex and orgies and all this stuff. And we have quite a conservative view, you know. We do.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
We're not just like swing this way, swing that way, do this, do that.
No, but that's just the way we are. I don't think that's conservative. We're definitely not conservative, but we're not also like have sex with whatever or whoever and do whatever. Like, I just think...
And we're telling people like, be less curious. It's better. You'll be more decent.
Yeah.
I don't really care about like, when I don't judge girls and I don't care how many people they slept with and body counts, blah, blah, all this stuff. But like, it is nice, like we said, to keep intimacy a sacred thing. Like have it with people. I always say people you respect, you respect and they respect you. Someone you trust and they trust you.
I don't know about trust.
As in like trust that they're not going
to a certain limit. Like trust that they're not going to make you feel really bad after. Trust that they're not going to like...
Film you during it.
Yeah, like that kind of
laugh at you. Yeah, just fuck this. Trust like they respect and trust you.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
I think these are important things.
Yeah, I'm not saying you could only have sex with your boyfriend. I've not done that. When Zainab started sleeping with her boyfriend, it was they were like casual for months before that they became serious. So, you know. Anyway, this guy, like, I would just wanted to say I rate you because, like, for a Middle Eastern man, especially, it's very hard, like, to come out as gay, bisexual, experiment. It's very scary. And, like, we need to break through those barriers.
100%. In our community, it's a massive thing.
And I rate you and I think you're amazing.
Yeah. And, like, you've just gone for the most traumatic experience ever.
Yeah, don't let it put you off.
Don't let it put you off. There's loads of clean asses out there.
Lick a Middle Eastern man's ass.
Yes.
Middle Easterns wash their ass.
They do. They have those things.
Yeah, in the toilet. Right, next one is... let me find something good. Okay, sex dilemma. Every time my boyfriend and I have sex, I have to wash my sheets the next day. We make such a mess, but the sex is amazing. I just don't want to do laundry every single day and I don't have so many towels to put down.
What? If there's towels, why is she washing the sheets?
Well, she's like, I don't have that
How
many towels.
How does it get so messy? What is going on? What is going on? What's going on there?
Yeah, that's
is it an elephant coming? You know when horses and elephants come, it's like a bucket full of cum.
Is it?
I'm guessing, completely guessing here. I have
you
no
made that
idea.
Up. You made that up.
I've heard stories.
Who?
I don't know. About a woman that fucked a horse and she died.
I think that's probably because the dick of the horse is probably
rips her body. Okay, we don't need to talk about that. That's very grim. But,
that's disgusting. Right, so I mean, yeah, what are you doing? Like that, I mean, what is this amazing sex? She's like, we make such amazing sex every day.
What is the mess though? How much fluid is there?
Maybe they're pissing and shitting on each other.
Oh, whoa!
Maybe.
We already had one shit dilemma. We do not need another one.
Yeah, but you know people do weird shit like that.
I piss on, Florence pisses sometimes.
I think that's really weird. It's really so weird.
I mean, I don't.
Okay, look.
Florence does.
Florence does, but Florence, I can't get over that name.
It's been a long time since Florence let her bladder loose.
I mean, maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're pissing on each other.
Yeah, that's fucked up because it goes right through into the mattress, yeah? It's a long thing. But you know what? Yeah.
Yeah, so what would you advise? Maybe try different places other than the bed. The shower is a great place to do messy sex because it just washes away.
The forest.
Huh?
Just do it in the jungles, like bushes and stuff.
They're at home, I'm guessing.
You know, shower sex is really overrated. There's a lot going on. It's very difficult. You have to be a tall girl, okay, and you have to have a guy who's slightly shorter because then the dick aligns with the vagina. Yeah,
what?
I'm right. I know Florence has had a lot of experience. Look, when it's a tall guy and really tall, the dick's literally hitting your back, middle of your back in the shower, standing sex in the shower, yeah, because he's tall, right?
Right.
And then if he's like your height, it's still difficult because like the dick's still like when they're short, when the guy's short,
you have to tiptoe.
Yeah, but still, if you're a bit. Like, if they're a little bit shorter than you...
They need to bend, Mandy.
I know, but if they're really tall, it's difficult. But if they're a little bit shorter than you...
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah, but who's dating a guy that's I mean...
Yeah, I don't advise that. Just for shower sex, not worth it. Fuck that short.
It's not worth dating a short guy just so you can have good shower sex.
Shower sex just gets really like...
I mean, you know why I don't like it? Because it's very wet. And it's like it's too wet. Like, it's weird.
The vagina goes...
That sounds exactly like it. That's exactly the sound. And like, I could like, I always get scared I'm going to slip and like
then
hit
like the water splashing on the arse, yeah? It's like waves and then like, you're like suffocating under the shower.
And now I don't have extensions. I just look like a wet, bold person.
Oh, you know what? Holiday shower sex. Now I'm talking. You know them big ass rooms are basically showers.
Do you know what it is as well? I just don't think it's nice when it's too wet. Do you know what I mean? Like when it's too wet, it needs to be a little bit like, I'm not saying dry, but like you have to feel the friction when it's too slipping in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
I can't explain it. Anyway, where did we go with this person with their amazing sex? I think you need to invest in more towels, number one. She doesn't want to do laundry every day. Is this really icky? Hear me out.
Ooh.
You put down your towels, you have your messy sex, fold the messy towel, and use the same messy towel the
that
next
is some
day.
nasty ass shit that you just said. You want maggots and flies and shit to accumulate on God knows whatever the fuck their messy sex is, man.
True, I don't know.
What if it is feces?
Yeah, that's true.
Just keep shit in the corner of the room until tomorrow, sweetheart.
That's true. I didn't think in my head I'm imagining normal sex.
Maybe try and have more tidy sex. Because the laundry's long, man. It's not worth it. No sex is worth laundry, man. I know, I do laundry every day. And it's not because of the sex. It's just because I have a diseased boyfriend who he gets a tracksuit out the drawer. And it's so fresh, smells like fairy. Puts it on, goes to the shop, buys a few eggs, comes back, puts it in the laundry basket. There must be a disease. I need to Google it. But like, imagine having to do laundry every day because of sex. I'll stop having sex. That's enough for me to stop having sex.
Yeah, I'll become asexual for sure. You know? But this girl's obviously guy, I don't know, enjoys this amazing sex. Like, it's great. Maybe we should start having messy sex.
I don't know.
But what does she do?
Sex is messy enough. Like
there's nothing you can do, yeah? It's either amazing sex and laundry every day or more tidy, mediocre sex and
I think you should be like, listen, if you want the pussy tonight, you're going to have to do the laundry tomorrow.
That's a good one. Okay, should we go to the next one? Right. How do you get a guy to last longer than 2 minutes? Fart.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Fart. Be icky.
Have loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of sex. So much sex that they get sick of you. And then the more you have sex, maybe they'll start lasting longer.
Yeah, that's so true. That I was joking with the farting and shit. But that's true. That's the more you have sex, maybe the more they'll last.
Especially the second time round.
Yeah,
the first time, second time round, they're going to last. And then third, be like, we need to fuck 5 times today, baby.
Because if it's 2 minutes done, like for you, that's nothing, right? So go again. And then go again.
Give him a little 30-minute break, Kit Kat.
Also, tell him, just before you're about to come, let me know so we can like pull you out because I want to go a bit longer.
Yeah, or get them friction condoms. Oh, sorry, not friction condoms. Them longer lasting condoms. There's condoms that make you last longer.
Okay. Another one. This is a guy. I can't stand the smell when I'm eating my girlfriend downstairs, but I feel bad on her as she loves it.
Oh, what a good boyfriend. Good guy. Carry on. Keep going. You'll be rewarded one day in heaven.
Do you know what I think he should do? One time, be like, babe, you tasted different today? And then she'd be like, what do you mean? Like, it's not your usual taste. Like, something's different. I think that's the nicest way of doing it.
No, that's so shit.
I think that's the nicest way of doing it. And then she'd be like, well, really? And then she'll just do something about it.
Or you could do it my way. Like, I've been in this position quite a few times. Do you know what I mean, Florence?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, I'm just like, yo, your dick stinks funky. Like, it smells funky.
Yeah, but not everyone's like you,
Your
Mandy.
dick smells so funky, bro. Get that stinky ass dick out of my face. Like, bro, you wash that shit and come back.
Mandy, this is a guy that doesn't want to hurt his girlfriend's feelings. Would you like it if your boyfriend said to you, whoa, your pussy smelly? Get your pussy smelly out my face.
I'll be like, really? Shut up. Fuck it, man. I need to take a shower right now.
Some people are sensitive. Especially imagine if you started seeing someone at the beginning, like, you'd be embarrassed.
I've told guys in the beginning.
We're talking about someone that's like doesn't want to hurt her feelings. Maybe his girlfriend's sensitive.
Just like, I have a very, very strong sense of smell.
No, I think what I said is the best, most polite way of doing it. Babe, something...
Feed her pineapples.
You always say at the beginning of the sentence, babe, or honey, or darling, or whatever the word you use. And then you say, something tasted different something was different today. Tasted different today. Yeah. Did you eat something?
The seasoning was off.
Yeah. And then I think that's the nicest way of doing it.
Or you could just carry on suffering for your whole life.
No, can't do that. Do
you know what it is, yeah? You need to just be honest. I feel like if you just have to be honest.
Yeah.
And like, if you say it casually, they'll take it casually. Just be like, babe, I want to eat your pussy. Like, I love you. I fancy the fucking pants of you, but it be smelling it a bit down there.
And don't say it has been this whole time.
Yeah.
Because that will upset her. Just be like, this time.
And be like, and last time I smelled it a little bit too. And like, apparently, like, men are the same. You're not supposed to use any soap or body wash on those intimate areas. You're only meant to use water.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
All right, next one is, I use 2 forms of birth control every single time, but I'm still scared. I want to start that again. I use 2 forms of birth control, but every time I have sex, I'm still terrified I'll get pregnant.
Oh, tell me about it. It's a real phobia. I have it too.
The last episode, you remember Mandy left off like, oh my God, I might be pregnant.
No, but I'm not. I'm pretty sure I looked through my photo album and like that reminds me of like the days and what I was doing. And I remember I was on my period. Yeah. But like I have this same phobia, yeah? Like I'm not joking. I have like a phobia of getting pregnant.
Really?
Like,
but this person's taking birth control 2 different types.
Well, I swear you can't do that.
She's obviously using a condom and then taking the pill, or like has the coil and using a condom.
Okay, well then she's still relaxed. Yeah, like, she's not going to get pregnant.
Yeah, she's paranoid.
Yeah.
Paranoid. That's something else. I don't think that's anything to do with sex itself. You've just got paranoia. That you need to deal with because
I understand though. Everyone's getting pregnant. Like, it's like the whole world's
how is she
pregnant.
possibly going to get pregnant? Like, there's 99% that it's going to work with the whatever one she's using and then the other one as well. So together, it's like extra protection.
Yeah.
There's not even really any need to do both.
Babe, you need to relax. Like, you're not going to get pregnant.
Yeah, enjoy it. You're wasting your life away you're wasting your life away worrying and being paranoid when it's not going to happen.
Enjoy the sex. You know, I get paranoid, like, sometimes when Juniper's like, oh, I pulled out. I'm like, bro, like, are you sure? Because ain't no mama here.
You can't promote pulling out, Mandy.
Yeah, but I'm not promoting it. Like, that's just what I do.
It's really bad.
Oh my God, like I had the coil for so many years that it's just wrong having it for that many years.
Yeah, but I don't want people to think that that's the right thing to do because it's not the right thing to do.
Don't use pulling out as a method of contraception because you're most likely going to get pregnant.
Yeah.
Because you can get pregnant from pre-cum, and like even if they pull out a little bit late, you can get pregnant. So pulling out is not a way of preventing pregnancy because you can get pregnant, so do not do that. But I do that, okay? Like, is that better? I do that. Because I am sick of this fucking coil I had for like 5 years, whatever. Well, I had a break in between. But it can cause like infertility if you've got it on for long periods of time. I don't want to be taking no tablet that's going to mess with my hormones. Like, they need to bring something out for men.
They already do, I think.
Yeah, they need to be taking some shit.
But it's just not normalized for men to take it. But yeah, I mean, I'm the same. I was on coil for so long that I took it out because it was just too much messing up with my hormones and everything. But yeah.
Yeah, so I get paranoid basically. I've got reason to be paranoid. This woman doesn't.
You don't have a reason to be paranoid. You honestly need to look at it like with facts. Like you scientifically, you've got 2 different methods. You don't even need 2 methods.
Yeah.
You don't need to be paranoid. You're wasting your life away being scared.
Yeah.
See it like that. Should we do another one before we finish?
Do one more.
Should we think of a good one? Oh, do you know what? There's so many though. I don't know which one to pick. Okay, this one. I'll do this one. It's not funny, but it's a good one.
Oh, boring.
Well, this is not funny stories, Mandy. This is sex problems. People have sent their real sex problems
I like to laugh, but go on.
Okay. My sex dilemma is, which I hope some others can relate to, is what they call post-nut clarity. I think it's more common in men, but I know other women who struggle with this too. After sex, I feel nothing but the ick for the person I'm with. I can't think of anything worse than cuddling, kissing, or being near each other afterwards. This causes a lot of issues with men over the years. It's almost as if they think I've used and abused them when the deed is done. I just don't know what I do. I can't help but push them away afterwards.
I have never heard of this in my life. Post-nut clarity. I've never heard of this. But you know the whole feeling of like she said the men feel like I've used them and they feel like I don't like them. But the real reason she's feeling this post-nut clarity, I don't know,
expert opinion.
Yeah, my expert opinion based on 0 facts is probably that she's actually feeling used and she's actually feeling like taken advantage of, and that's being projected in her behavior.
Mandy, you know what? Yeah, you're really smart. You might look really stupid, but you're actually really smart.
Is it the fringe?
You know what it is? Like, when I got this dilemma, I was just curious, so I started Googling it a little bit, and on the internet, a lot of therapists and psychologists, whatever, they say that the reason why someone might push someone away after sex or get the ick is because they are actually in self-defense mode.
Yeah, they feel used and they feel like they've been exploited.
Yeah, so they just do it in a way, they don't realize it themselves, but there's
a kind of resentment there.
Yeah, they're actually trying to protect themselves, from being, abandoned. Like, has something happened in their life? Like, have they been abandoned after sex, ghosted after sex at one point?
Yeah.
But maybe she's just genuinely really, really, really fussy and like horny, and when she's really horny, she's not realizing the icks, and then once she's like released and orgasmed.
But she just said that she's found out that she has this actual condition, post-nut clarity, right?
Yeah.
So then it isn't.
Well, it's not a condition, Mandy.
What is it then?
Post-nut clarity,
I thought it was a freaky definition.
No, I think it's just like a name they give it. It's like when people get the ick after sex and they're like,
Well, I don't know. Like, I think maybe it's because of that. I think it's just like you said, a self-defense kind of mechanism kicking in. But like, what can you do?
I think what she needs to do, right, is think of the icks. Like, basically, you need to think, are they actually icks or are they just quirks? Like, maybe she's really fussy, right? And they're like, I don't know, is doing something that's making her icky, giving you the ick. Is it really an ick, or maybe it's just a quirk? Or like, can you put up with it?
Yeah.
Can you put up with it? Because you can't keep pushing every single person away.
I just feel like with women anyway, like the whole cuddling after sex, even with men, there has to be a real like emotional connection. Even if it's a shallow one, there has to be an emotional connection there. And she just isn't feeling that emotional connection. Like I've had sex with people, I don't want to be near them. I want to bounce, or they need to bounce. Fuck off. Don't come near me. That's because
true.
I just wanted to have sex. I didn't want anything else.
Yeah.
And most men are the same.
Yeah.
Women, I think, are even more like this. I think men can actually cuddle and kiss and lay in bed with a girl that they just had sex with just purely for sex, and they can still cuddle. Yeah, I think they can. But I feel like women, I feel like there has to be like emotions involved.
I would have thought it'd be the other way around for sure.
I don't know. Think back to what Zainab told you.
I mean, look, but I think that's a really, really good point though. So what I've got is a really good idea for her.
Yeah, when you fall for someone, even
right, I've got ideas.
Their icks are gonna be like cute little quirks, like you said.
I know what she needs to do. Not have sex with these people. not have sex.
It's like we're starting some like, what is it? A cult for people that are going, what is it? What is it when they abstain from sex? What is it called?
I don't know. Okay, listen, no, but seriously, don't have sex with someone that you meet and fancy, yeah? First, just like build on the emotional side of things before it. And then once you've built an emotional side and you've seen all the possible icks and you've dealt with them and you can be around it and you can cuddle and kiss and do all that stuff, then have sex.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah, because then you've already done all that. So it's more familiar with you.
Yeah.
And you know that you can deal with it and you know you can be around it.
Yeah.
Don't jump into bed straight away.
Maybe it's just fucking icky people.
Yeah.
Like once, Florence was like sleeping with someone and like this stunk of BO.
Yeah, I think sometimes you can go through a stage of having sex with icky people.
Remember that guy that like Florence met and he ate onions and wanted to get it on and Florence had to tell him to fuck off?
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of icky guys out there.
That's what I'm saying.
But you're right. Like, like I'm in love with Gingerbeard and like his icks for me are like beautiful things.
That's what I mean. Like, for example, if you had just met Gingerbeard and just had sex with him straight away, like after a very short period of time.
I did.
Okay. Maybe the icks like would have been like an ick to you and you'd be like, but now that you've fallen for,
I don't know, I waited 2 weeks.
Maybe if you had sex with him.
No, he hid his icks. Do you know what I mean? Like, clever cunt.
Okay, well, what if you didn't? Let's say you met him and then the first day you had sex with him, you started farting and doing all the icky stuff that Gingerbeard does, yeah? You would have been like,
Yeah.
Right? So let's say it's a guy that doesn't hide his icks.
Yeah.
And you're having sex. No, get emotional first. Build on that first.
And then get disappointed later.
Yeah, because then it's too late. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was a bit complicated.
Yeah, it was. Anyway, I'm really annoyed at myself in this episode, yeah, because there's so many words that I'm like gone blank on.
I feel a bit blank today as well.
No, it's like every word I'm like looking for, I'm like blank. And it's happened to me like 3 times.
In this episode.
Like the word for people that abstain from sex their whole life, what are they called? Like I fucking forget everything. There's a word for them. It's just really, really annoying me. This whole episode's just annoyed me. Like
she's got memory loss problems.
Yeah, I've got memory loss in this episode. I don't know what it is. I thought quitting drinking would help my memory. Obviously not.
No, I don't know what it is as well. Like my memory's so bad as well.
Like there was a metaphor I had for like fingering that I forgot. There's a difference. Oh, I remembered it. I remembered it.
What is it?
There's a difference between stuffing the chicken and summoning the genie. That's a really good one. See, I'm clever.
It's too late now.
It's too late. It was meant to be in the moment.
Yeah.
It was meant to be in the moment.
Messed up.
And then now with this other one about people that abstain from sex their whole lives, what are they called? Celibacy! It's coming to me now at the very end when it's too late.
Well, it's too well. We're just about finishing off now and she's decided to use her vocabulary.
No, wait. Don't go anywhere.
Anyway, guys, when you're listening to this, at the point when you're listening to this, we will be on holiday.
Yeah, in Dubai,
we
bitch.
pre-recorded this. But this is the end of season 5.
I know.
So the whole of season 5 has been a recorded audio and visual season.
We've only been doing this video and audio thing for 5 months.
It's been 13 episodes only.
Yeah, I know.
No, 12 episodes only.
Like, imagine, like...
If we should have done it from the beginning. If we did it from the beginning, we would have blown by now.
Yeah, I know. Like, when am I going to see some money in the bank account?
No, we would have blown by now, but we will blow because you got to manifest, envision it. And
we're putting the work in.
Think positive. But...
guys, keep sharing.
Yeah,
keep sharing.
What? we want to end season 5 on just saying thank you so much to every single person that has shared, liked, commented, followed our Instagram page, supported me and Mandy in this Sisters in the City podcast. We've got people that have been listening from day one, before even visual, and we love you guys. What we want to know is, what do you want to see more of in season 6? Like, what topics do you want to hear us talk about? What do you want to see? Let us know, because we want to make you guys happy, obviously. And keep doing our thing.
We love you guys so much.
We love you guys, and we will see you. We're going to obviously we always take a break, by the way, guys, after a season.
So there's always 1 week break where there's no episode.
Yeah, just in case you're a new listener. So we will be back in 2 weeks with season 6.
And keep giving us ideas, like Anna said. And
Please do.
We'll literally take them into account.
Yeah, we love you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.